This is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. We're here on Xbox Series X getting punched out as Spider-Man. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So this is a good old classic beat-em-up brawler game. It features a selection of 15 Marvel superheroes from a variety of different, I guess you would say, facets of the Marvel universe, which is kind of cool. You get everyone from Spider-Man to the X-Men to some of the Cosmic Forces, and you're able to play the game alone or with up to 4 players locally or online, so you can brawl and smash with your friends. That's kind of exciting. So it's got that old school throwback pixel visual aesthetic. It's got the flair, it's got the cool style of it. It's kind of cool when they do these games. They're, to me, a lot of fun. It really seems to capture that, like, you know, I always think back to, like, Turtles in Time as far as, like, beat-em-ups, as far as things that I always enjoyed. So, kind of cool that that's available. This one's also got a really cool system where you can kind of, like, swap between characters and use characters as, like, assists. So, like, I've paired Spider-Man here with Nova, so you can kind of, like, work together. And then there's, like, sort of these combo, like, assist things where Spider-Man comes and does, like, some punches, and you can switch between the characters on the fly, and yeah, it's kind of cool. And there's, like, ultimates they have and stuff. It's quite neat. And things kind of start out in New York, and you can end up in all kinds of different parts of the universe as you go around brawling and battling this invasion force that has come. I mean, personally, like I said, I love beat-em-ups. I've enjoyed beat-em-ups since Turtles in Time when I was very young, so it's always fun when we get one of these, especially one that, like, sort of looks really clean, crisp, and very clear, and yet still has that, like, aesthetic of the era. It's always quite fun to me. Spider power! Nobody expects him to whip all over the screen. And then also on top of that, the different hero characters, they have, like, different sort of, I wouldn't say class-like things they fit into, but some are like blocking characters. Some characters are able to fly, and they've got some different skill sets that sort of complement their kind of abilities and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, obviously, like, Nova's up here flying around and that, and it's kind of cool. There's a lot going on, a lot of detailed stuff. And you can play the game in a couple different ways. There's, like, regular campaign, but then there's also, like, an old school arcade mode. So if you want to play it with limited lives and, you know, not, like, progression stuff like this where there's, like, saves in the campaign, you can play arcade mode. So it's kind of cool that that exists with different options. And it's just, like, it's a really cool beat-em-up thing. Actually surprised. They used to get all the, what is this, a .emo title? Yeah, they used to send me all their stuff for, like, really early back in the day, but I guess this is when I was doing more traditional writing things. It was a long time ago. Because I'm always like, oh, new one, and I love their games so much, because they've done some really good little titles like this over the years. So it should be a pretty fun game for most people that are into Marvel, into beat-em-ups. You know, the roster of characters here is really genuinely quite great. Like, it does seem to actually, you know, hit a lot of the different Marvel parts of the universe as far as, like, different character options and that. Like, I'm actually quite sort of impressed by the wealth of characters. Because, I mean, it must be difficult to, you know, from a developer standpoint, pick characters that you want in your game that are, like, distinct, but also, like, ones you want to, like, kind of add because you have certain favorites. I mean, you gotta hit the mega hit ones. And the cool thing with the Marvel all being, you know, sort of under one roof nowadays is, you know, the games can have all the Marvel characters, and it's totally cool. You know, like, back in the day, it's like certain Marvel characters wouldn't be allowed to play with everyone else. Secret Hospital! Oh, I wonder who that is. I love all the backdrop stuff in this, it's so wonderful. So from a visual perspective, it looks like it's a 4K at 60 FPS here. I mean, it's got, like, the pixelated visuals, but it's really quite crisp and clean. And then there's also, and I don't know, I think we can do that from here, there's display filters. So you have a CRT filter, if you want it to look old. Pizza time! Okay, this is definitely Turtles, Turtles inspired, to say the least, which is kind of funny. Because it's got the pizza time stuff. I mean, obviously, you know, Spider-Man, pizza time. You watch the Tobey Maguire, Raimi one. But yeah, so there's the CRT filter. And then there's also the curved CRT filter. So, you know, if you wanted to have that weird, otherworldly, old school, looks like a weird TV of 20-something years ago, I guess you can go with that vibe too. I don't know why we include, like, well, I know why we include stuff like that in games these days, but it's kind of like, feels almost like unnecessary, almost. I'm sure we'll get to a point where eventually people don't remember what these types of TVs looked like, but yeah, I don't know. I get why they include this stuff. I know people like it, so I don't know. It's neat. It's neat. It's something just to show off so you can like see that it's like an option of things here. But yeah, I'm gonna just turn that off because I do not like it. But it definitely gives like an old school nostalgic vibe. Ugh. So you guys tells a bit of a boss fight. Like it's neat that this exists though, right? Like you've got, you know, just some old school beat 'em up. There's the boss fights, there's the enemies, there's the brawling, there's the drop in, drop out co-op. It's, you know, like what more do you really kind of want out of this sort of game, I guess you would say. Personally, I'm really into these types of games. I love it. You know, I always enjoy a good brawler beat 'em up. I do, yeah, seriously, like some of my earliest, you know, game type things were playing, you know, I did Turtles on the Super Nintendo. It was a lot of fun. Turtle power! Cowabunga! That's just, like, this level just feels so Turtles in Time inspired. I could be wrong on that, but, like, just the setting of it, just the, like, even fighting the enemy here at the end, it just gives me vibes like that. And the artwork, like, is so well done here with the character models.
I gotta change my costume.
That's funny. I'm gonna split Genosha. Guess we'll switch up the characters. I like having Spider-Man, but since we're doing a video, it's like, oh well, we gotta switch up both of them. No, I want to do that. I'm like, okay, there we go. So we'll do Spider-Man. We'll do Wolverine, and we'll do Beta Ray Bill. That's an interesting choice. There's She-Hulk, Ghost Rider, Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man. We'll do. I'm trying to pick characters that kind of like have slight differences. Like Wolverine's sort of like a ground slash and attack, and then there's like obviously Iron Man's a bit more flying, blasting. Oh yeah, this feels like the old school, the X-Men arcade or whatever. What was that game? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe some of you do. There was like an X-Men thing. Ah! These Sentinels, am I right? Such a neat enemy, like even visually, for the X-Men is the Sentinels.
I can sense mutants here. Make sure to check the cells.
It really is a cosmic invasion. I think this is beautifully well done. I really genuinely do. I think they absolutely did a great job with this. It's just a really good beat 'em up. Which I'm sure for like the younger ones, this is probably like a bit of a aged kind of looking thing for you, or maybe you're into like this throwback type stuff gameplay wise, but I'll always enjoy these types of games, I think. Yeah, it's a vibe, it really is. Like, this is fantastic. Even that gun feels really reminiscent of, what is that, like Marvel vs. Capcom? See, we get fun games occasionally like this. I'm gonna use the, let's see what Wolverine's ultimate's kind of like. Oh, just a big slash attack thing. I figured.
Since when do Sentinels have pilots?
A mystery indeed.
This is so cool, and it's like pretty friendly because it's like aliens and robots, right? So like sort of all ages little approach on this one. This would just be wild in 4-player co-op. Gotta have friends for that though. I guess kids maybe. It's always been the goal, having kids to be able to play co-op in these these local games. Family Marvel Cosmic Invasion Night!
Whatever it is, they'll have to face the wrath of the elements.
Actually, Wolverine's looking pretty low on the health there. I didn't even realize it was that bad. No, he's yeah, he's a little low there. Kinda hoping there's like a health pack in one of these things.
Fully charged. Sentinels are only good for spare parts.
Actually, even Iron Man's looking a little low on the health there. Guess I should use my ultimate against this thing. Finally. Did I get that health? I don't know if I got the health or not. Uh-oh. Great. Wait, I didn't grab the, I guess I didn't grab the food icon. I thought I had before the screen ended. That's kinda lame. Because I am definitely not gonna make it. I can't believe Iron Man's dead. They killed Iron Man. Yeah, I don't think Wolverine's gonna make it. I thought Wolverine was invincible. So you fail, you have to restart? Wow. Okay, we'll just do a different level. Yeah, we'll switch up the characters again, too. It's probably better to keep the same characters and kind of level them. I guess we'll do Storm and, She-Hulk?
It's easy being green.
Caging the greatest intellect the world has ever seen. Shield shall rule the day.
I mean, that's kind of an interesting choice, having She-Hulk in this. I think you just do Hulk. Right?
Even the powers from beyond the stars recognize the size of MODOK's intellect.
Yeah, so speaking of size, do you now go by mental organism designed only for carrying?
This is such like an old school type of vibe for Marvel going on here.
Catch these hits. Denied.
Can I just keep bouncing them up in the air? That's so cruel. I'm pretty sure they're long dead, She-Hulk.
Storming it.
Guess we should get some storm action going on too. I'm just kind of finding the body slams kind of funny. A donut? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why you'd find that in a box up here, but why not? Maybe they got delivery. Storm's got some crazy power going on. A flamethrower? Jeez, okay.
Can withstand your strength, Jennifer.
Better watch her, I'll She-Hulk your dead body.
Case closed. Ah, down you go.
Yep, just fell into the abyss, no big deal. What's her ultimate, actually? Yeah, it's a good time to test it out. Oh, you just become like a super mega large She-Hulk? That makes sense.
You are facing a goddess.
My electricity's better.
Feel true power.
They just burned Storm off the platform there. This is pretty spectacular. Enjoy the afterlife. I love the confidence at which these henchmen think that they can, like, destroy us. I mean, to be fair, they've almost beaten She-Hulk here.
Denied. You make this look good, Storm.
Yeah, jump right into that flamethrower. I'd say overall, I'm very genuinely impressed by this experience. This is exactly what you would want out of a modern beat 'em up. Nice visuals, crisp graphics, throwback aesthetic, great roster of characters.
Even a goddess.
Giant subs you can grab. I think She-Hulk could have used that sub a little bit more. Is that shield in the backdrop? The retro shield aesthetic? Wow.
Be gone.
This game's really got it all going on. Sometimes you see these projects and it's just like total labor of love. As far as like really getting like the IP in that. Okay, that's pretty cool. You are not cool, my friend. Ugh. They just keep lining up for it.
Blistering bolt.
More turrets?
Even
And a donut? I should have really gotten that for She-Hulk there.